Hello again, great people of the world. The financial world is flipping and XRP is about to steal the show. Welcome back to Zip Tips Crypto, where we break down the latest information on utility digital assets. I am Zip and absolutely excited to travel with you on this journey and to be invested in these tremendous assets like XRP. An absolute blessing, and things are moving faster and faster. Just do me one favor. Please like, subscribe, and just share this information out so as many folks as possible, because so many people are going to absolutely miss the greatest wealth transfer of modern times. Today, we're going to dive into XRP and utility-driven cryptos like it are your ticket to the future of finance. But you have to have some urgency here, because the clock is ticking and things are moving faster and faster. I mean, implementation, we're seeing it more and more. And if you're paying attention, you're seeing it as well. So listen up. The old financial system, it's crumbling. It is going away. It is outdated and is being updated with these assets. We have trillions of dollars of debt in the US, food costs expensive, credit card expenditures up, rent expensive. Does this sound familiar to anyone out there? Are you living and seeing the same things that I'm seeing? But here's the kicker. While the fiat world burns, XRP is building a bridge to a new era. Why? Because it is just not any other crypto. It's the new backbone of global payments. And it's already working with over 300 banks like Santander and Bank of America. Ripple acquiring broker dealers like Hidden Road. We have RLUSD with the New York Department of Financial Services approval. Stablecoin regulations close to being established by August. Framework being discussed for crypto by August. ISO 222 FedWire implementation July, and full World Bank implementation for it by November. This isn't hype. This is happening now, ladies and gentlemen. So picture this. $434 billion in daily transactions moving in 3 to 5 seconds for pennies. That's XRP's power on the XRP ledger. It's built for cross-border payments. It's going to slash costs by 70% compared to the old clunky SWIFT system that we've had for years and years. And there's even a rumor that Ripple may be working with some kind of integration with SWIFT to modernize that payment platform. And we've seen EastNet Payments who are integrating XRP and Ripple technology. And guess what? Ripple's not stopping there. Again, RLUSD, a dollar-backed stablecoin that Omni has stated they will position using ISO 222 technology to grow adoption across DeFi and TradFi. Yep, the only stablecoin ready for the new global financial standard, working in conjunction with the XRP payment rails. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable that we can actually hold this asset when you think about it. Now, let's talk about ISO 222. That's the new money movement language standard protocol, if you would. By November of 2025, 72% of SWIFT banks will switch to this standard, handling what? The ISO 222 new compliant financial messaging system standard. And XRP is absolutely ready to handle that. Ripple's been in this game for a while, ladies and gentlemen, establishing the rails and making XRP the bridge between old school banks and crypto. We know that Japan, Dubai, and even the Bank of International Settlements are eyeing XRP for cross-border payments. Now, why does this matter? massive liquidity inflows are going to come. As an example, with Japan's banking industry valued at $6.37 trillion, XRP is set to see higher adoption and increased trading volume on the XRPL. XRP allows faster, cheaper transactions. XRP's, again, low fees and instant settlement make it an ideal choice for international remittances and bank settlements. And institutional confidence in Ripple's technology. Again, they have been working on large CBDC projects, working with large institutions for years and years. And Japan's move here could absolutely push on other major economies to follow suit. Everything is a competition, and this world will be interoperable, and that's where we're going. This isn't just a side hustle for Ripple. They are taking over the financial universe. This is the future, and this is where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. But here's the urgent part. The big money, BlackRock, central banks, Wall Street, they're prepared for XRP and RLUSD to dominate the new system. They know what's coming. And we know that the OCC has greenlit crypto for the banking institutions. And we know they're eyeballing this. We're waiting for the regulation to come into place for all this full implementation. And we haven't even talked about and discussed all the ETFs. The Fed chair has also stated the same thing. If you're not in this asset by now, or if you're in this asset and you absolutely do not have extreme confidence, why not? What else do you need to know? What else can be shown? There's historical relevance there. There's new relevance here. I mean, seriously, this is absolutely not financial advice, but just imagine XRP hitting $10, $50, or even $100 as institutions start to hoard it for liquidity. Retail supply will absolutely, in the future, become a conversation point. Now, you could be sipping on pina coladas on the most beautiful beaches of the world, or stuck living paycheck to paycheck, regretting not getting into this asset by doing more research and maybe just taking a risk. That's what all this is about. Is it a risk? Absolutely. But I'm highly confident in XRP and Ripple, the company behind it, and them taking over the payment rails. I mean, the ball is absolutely in your hands at this point. So what else? You think Bitcoin as digital gold? Well, XRP is the digital jet fuel. It is what is lighting the system and is going to propel it and move money cross-border. Unlike Bitcoin's higher transaction fees, we know XRP's sub-cent transactions make it a go-to for real-world payment use cases. And obviously, do not sleep on other utility-driven cryptos. You know, I talk about others on this channel all the time, like XLM, HBAR, SHX. But the one common theme with all of those, beyond the utility, is they're all ISO 222 compliant and ready to go as well. But XRP is leading the pack, with RLUSD paving the way for tokenized assets like treasuries worth $19 trillion by 2033. We can see the future, and we just have to step through the door, embrace it, be patient, and all of this is going to come into fruition. And again, I believe by Q4 of this year, as we're seeing everything that is going on, we're actually going to see a major altcoin bull run with XRP leading that. I believe it takes over the #2 spot away from Ethereum, but you have to be able to see that, and you have to have that confidence to go through this time period. Now, this is our shot to join the elite club, the 1%ers, if you want to call it that, but really just to gander and get some wealth fulfill and make a better future for our families and possibly create generational wealth if we do this the right way. I put a video out a couple of days ago about some of my ideas and what I'm doing to make sure that I harness profits as we're going into this and going through it to make sure that I generate that future generational wealth and passive income. The floodgates are open, ladies and gentlemen, but the masses are distracted. They distract us with tariffs. They distract us with other political news, with other stuff that just really does not matter. And it is done many times purposely. And that's why you just have to be clear and absolutely focused on your target. Okay. If it's XRP, phenomenal. If it's another crypto that you're embracing, phenomenal. But make sure you understand all the risks involved with whatever you are invested into. Just don't want to be the one saying, I wish I bought XRP at $2. So do your research now. Continue to DCA in, dollar cost average for those that are new possibly. Stack those bags up and let's join the financial revolution. The financial system is changing and we want to be on the winning side of that high grade change with high grade utility driven assets like XRP. Well, that's going to do it tonight, Zipsters. I hope you enjoyed this. Please drop a comment. What do you think? Is XRP to $100 or is it a bust? Until next time, please be safe. Keep that mindset on positive lock and dream big for your futures. Zip is out.